How the freak do you make and use colors? If you're wondering that, you came to the right place. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? My name is Daya, and today we are going to be talking about color. All right, so what's going to happen is this is going to be a series, and by the end of this series, this entire page will be filled up, and you will know how to use colors, okay? So, you little sneak peek, okay? All right, that 1 second, I didn't want to show y'all much of this because that's what's going to look like. But I didn't want to show y'all, so y'all would just screenshot it and be like, I got it. No, you don't. You need to know how to do this, okay? You need to do it yourself so you know how to do it, all right? Now, I've learned this in painting one, right? I learned how to do this to help me kind of understand colors in painting one. So you're basically getting yourself like a college like education, low key, without going to college. You're welcome, okay? All right, let's see what else we got. All right, this is centralized in traditional painting, specifically like acrylic paint, and even more specifically with golden acrylic paint, because that's what I got and that's what I use. But this is also helpful for people who do not do traditional art, such as like digital, or if you use a different medium like watercolor or something. Like, you need this basis of information to take into those other things, you know. And so this is, you getting that information this way. All right. So, let's see what we got next. I got me a list, you know. Need to tell y'all what's up. Let's get into the materials that you're gonna need. You're gonna need you some paint. Probably any paint you got in shades of yellow, shades of blue, and then like shades of red, right? So, you know, I'll get into the specific colors I have later on. Oh, also probably some white too. But you know, as close as you can get it to like what you would consider primary yellow. Most people know what that looks like. If not, we're going to make that. So you ain't even gotta worry about it for real. But get you some paint, you know, palette knife, palette, a little napkin to wipe your palette knife off on, paint brushes to kind of fill up this area with stuff. And so that, also, you're going to need to probably gesso whatever paper you have, if it's not already like pre-primed or something like that. So this is like oil painting paper, and I primed it with gesso in this brush with a little bit of water on it, and just to like prepare the acrylic paint to be put on there. But in order to make this, to kind of formulate the shape, like we're going to be centralized on this area right here. And you don't have to get it all perfect. That's why it took me so long to even start doing this video, because I was trying to make all this like crap perfect and make it the same, because like OCD. But you know, don't even worry about that, okay? You just need like a star, like basically just draw a Star of David pretty much, and then you will have this. But what I did in order to make it, even if you want to do this, is from all my people who like OCD or self like diagnosed OCD. What you do is you take you a box, say it's like, I'm gonna give you an example, like 4 inches by 4 inches, right? This box is not even, but you know, whatever. So say this was 4 inches by 4 inches. You would separate the 4 inch by 4 inch box horizontally 3 different times, right? And then you would separate it 1 time vertically. And what you would do is, in order to make this first star, you would take like the, I guess, vertex. Thank you, math, for telling me that. The vertex of the top of the triangle, right? Or this, make a line from here to like the third line. I mean, like the, yeah, 1, 2, 3, third line here. And do the same on the other side. Connect those. And you do the opposite with the bottom vertex. You connect it. You can make a line towards the first line and do it the other way and then connect those. And that's how you make that star, if you want to make it all perfect or whatever. But anyway, that's not the main thing. So, let's explain why I'm saying we're making primary colors today, okay? I know that may seem confusing, because you're like, don't they just come in a tube saying primary blue, primary red, primary yellow? You're wrong, okay? I've never seen that. Maybe in some cheaper brands, I feel like maybe I've seen it, but like typically when you get to like this kind of paint, or like any kind of paint that's like good, you're probably not going to see colors like primary this and that, you know? So what you would do is, what I'm doing is I'm taking some of my yellows that are close to primary yellow, and some of my blues that are close to primary blue, some of my reds that are close to primary red, and I'm going to mix them in order to get more of a primary version of that, you know? So And I got this white because we're going to mix it with the blue. It's going to be like a lighter kind of blue, not like dark blue like you usually see. Why we did it like that, I don't know, but I'm just telling you what I learned. Anyway, sorry, this is a very information heavy part or episode of this series. So the other parts should not be this long because I'm just going to say go back to the first video if you want to learn all this. Anyway, let's get right up on into it. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all before, this is gonna be yellow, this is gonna be blue, and this is gonna be red. So I say let's make yellow first. Okay, I'm gonna move this out the way, and we're going to palette closer so you can see me make these colors. It's not gonna be all that complicated, but you know, just in case. Oh, I just realized I did not get my retarder because some of these paints are not the Golden Opal brand. You want to know why I do that and how to use retarder? You can go to my video that I made about it, you know, because I'm cool like that. Anyway, my thoughts are scattered right now. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a little bit of yellow. You don't need that much, okay? Take a little bit of cadmium yellow medium if you're using golden paint. Then you're going to take you a little bit of, I don't know how to pronounce that, so we just call it Benzie Yellow. Benzie Yellow Light, take a little bit of that. And you're going to, mix them together. Okay, so my phone died. And this is actually a brand new day, but that don't matter. We're going to get right back into it. So what I'm going to do, you see I've already mixed the yellow, but I'm going to mix it again so you can see on camera this time. All right, so, you saw the little same amount that I added of both color paint. Oh, do we have it already? No, I think it's too yellow. The way I'm going to test this is just by matching it. It shouldn't matter all that much if you get the color like exact. This is just giving you the ballpark you need to be in, basically. So let's see, let's test this. All right, survey says, it is the right color. Yep, it's blending right in. So this is your primary yellow, or to make it a little bit easier to see, this is primary yellow. And yeah, kind of wish that line would go away. However, that is not the main thing. I say as I keep painting the section. All right, so now we are going to mix. Well, I'm going to wipe my palette knife off first. Next, I'm going to mix let's do the red next, because it's relatively easy. So you're going to do basically the same thing, and I'll show you the ballpark you need to be in, because this cadmium red light is a little too orange to be primary red. So all I have to do is add quinacridone. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but all I have to do is add a little bit of this red, which you can see I'm clearly running out of, but that is okay. Just dot it on there. And so I'm going to mix these two together. And that's looking pretty right. I'm going to compare it to the color. Okay, it needs to be a little bit more, a little darker. I'm just comparing it to my other one. Again, this is a ballpark type situation, and ultimately the colors, like if it's mainly just red, it's going to react the same way as the other kinds of reds would, or the primary red. So like if your red is a little too orange, it's still going to react like red would with other colors, and that's just the main point of it. So don't stress too much about getting it. Again, just try to get it within the ballpark. Okay, I don't think I like this palette knife. Yeah, it's kind of useless. Or maybe I'm just using it incorrectly. Nope. It is not doing what I want it to. That's fine. Let's see. Let's test a little bit. It's a little orange. You don't have to stress about it like I am. I want it to be exact since I have an example here, you know. So I don't want to, you know, throw y'all off. Anyway, okay. Surely this should be enough. That's close enough. That's like almost exact. So now, where is it? Okay, we're going to paint it in this one. So, just wet my brush a little bit. So I'm not just using straight up paint and it spreads a little smoother. Also the fact that I used a mixture of open paint and paint that wasn't open from the Golden brand is kind of like, the consistency is kind of like in between, like really smooth and kind of like thick. But yeah, just, oop, went over the line. Just fill this up. That color. Yeah. I tell you what though, when I was, oh my gosh. Okay, that is acrylic paint. It could be painted over. Oh, I just hate that. I hate it. The thing about this chart is that it really like helped me. I was always referencing this chart when I was painting because I wasn't sure how to make certain colors. And so, you know, it may seem a little slow right now, but once we get to this area and the other areas, ooh, this thing is going to be a resource. Also, making brown was kind of something hard for me to do as well. And this chart helped me to do it. Okay, all right, we got our primary red. I went outside the lines and that's irritating, but whatevs. All right, I am going to grab my other palette knife because this one is trash. I don't know where I got it from. All right, here's my favorite palette knife. All right, so I'm just gonna, you see when things just be working, man. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna scoop this to the side. I'll move this off. Okay, right here. Wipe my palette knife off so I can be ready for the next color. And then I'm going to wipe this area right here, just make some space for blue so I don't have to like shift my palette over so y'all can see. All right. Now, what I'm gonna do is mix the blue. And if you look here, you can see that this blue is a little bit lighter. I never asked why we did it this shade. However, it should react the same way as other blues. And I think we lightened it up because so we could differentiate it from the purple. But you know, either way, it's going to work the way you need it to and teach you the things you need to know, I guess, you know. So, a little bit of ultramarine blue. A little bit of phthalo blue. It's kind of, ultramarine is more pigmented than phthalo. Well, not pigmented. A little bit less like translucent, you know, versus phthalo blue is more like see-through. However, it's very, I need to clean these things. It's very like, it don't take much of it, you know. So I might actually put too much, but we'll see. Because right now it doesn't look like too much is going on here. Make sure this is still on camera. Yep, okay, I'm gonna push it a little bit this way so it's more visible. But I know it doesn't really look like I did anything, but wait until I add this white. This is probably why we added white to this color, so that we could see what we were mixing, because it just looks like blue. Oh, I got paint on myself. Oh well. Comes with the whole ordeal. Alright, add a little bit of white. Oh, this is very pale. Maybe I didn't add enough phthalo blue. Okay. You see where we're going with this though, right? So in order to get it to like that tealy-ish looking blue, what I'm going to do is add some more phthalo blue because it's more on the, it says green shade, so it's a little bit more on that side. And I'm gonna add a little bit more white. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. A little bit more white. Don't add too much, because then you get like a pastel. That's not what we're going for. So I'm just gonna add that to the mix. I have teal, like the color as well. I can't remember if we used that, but we're gonna find out in a minute if it don't turn out the color it's supposed to be. I think we're getting closer. However, I'm not really sure if it's going to reach this point without teal. Let's see though. Let's keep trying. Okay, we need to touch the top of that. Just gonna add a little bit more to the side so I don't have to keep reaching for it. Add a little white. Okay, we're close, we're close. Maybe I didn't have to add teal. Is that it? Hold on, let's see, let's see. It's a little darker, I think. Perhaps I can lighten it up with a little bit more white. Or just add the rest of this white. And then add some more phthalo. Excuse me. Alright, let's see where this goes. Okay, wait. Okay, that's looking like it's it. I think this is the color. Okay, let's check. Uh-oh. Some more coming off my palette knife. Ah, we was there for a minute. Then it got back to, oh wait. Oh, that's pretty spot on. Okay. So you can see mixing colors is quite a process. Yeah, let's just add this. Excuse me. I'm sick right now, y'all. So let's add this blue. But red ain't dry. It's a process, y'all. I'm a work in progress. Yeah, so just gonna, I like to be kind of precise since I went through all this trouble doing all these lines just to mess them up. But hey, you know. Okay. Almost. All right. And now you know how to make the primary colors. Just like that. And so I'm going to end this video because it's already dragged on for super long, you know. But you can see that there's, you know, you have learned how to make these colors now, and that will help you across the rest of this. But starting here, this is a good first step. So hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to make primary colors. If you don't have them, straight out the tube. If y'all want to continue with this whole, you know, chart, then this is going to be a series. So just, you know, wait for the next episode. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.